He left me and the girls 3 years ago, saying he needed to live his truth. Today, he's suddenly in our lives again. 3 years ago, my husband Dorian packed a bag and announced he was gay, said he couldn't live a lie anymore, left me with twin 9-year-old daughters and a mortgage I couldn't afford alone. I'll never forget that morning. The girls were eating cereal, still in their pajamas, when he dropped the bomb. Celine asked if daddy was going on another business trip. He just grabbed his keys and said, "Take care of your mother," like they were the adults. The abandonment crushed them. Celine stopped talking for months, just nodded or shook her head. Lyra started having panic attacks every time someone knocked on the door, thinking it might be him coming back to leave again. I'd find her hiding in the closet, hyperventilating. I worked double shifts at the diner while they asked when daddy was coming home. Soon, I'd lie, watching their little faces light up with hope I knew would be crushed again tomorrow. The bills piled up. We lost the house, moved into a cramped apartment above Mrs. Chen's bakery. Those first months were brutal. I'd collapse into bed after 14-hour shifts, only to be woken by one of them crawling in beside me, crying about nightmares. Celine developed this habit of checking every lock in the apartment 3 times before bed. Lyra would only eat half her food, saving the rest in case daddy comes back hungry. Christmas that first year nearly broke me. They'd made him handmade cards, wrapped them carefully, and placed them under our tiny tree. When he didn't show, Celine quietly put them in her dresser drawer. She kept them there for 8 months, but slowly something shifted. Celine started talking again during our nightly walks around the block. Lyra discovered she was incredible at math, solving problems that amazed her teachers. I got promoted to manager after my boss saw me juggling schedules for 3 single mothers on staff. We found our rhythm. Saturday morning pancake became sacred. The girls would take turns being my sous chef. Flour everywhere, terrible music blasting. Celine joined the school newspaper. Lyra started tutoring other kids for pocket money. By year 2, they stopped asking about him. We became our own little team. I'd come home to find them doing homework together at our tiny kitchen table, helping each other with subjects they were good at. They learned to braid each other's hair, painted their nails in ridiculous colors, had movie marathons on Friday nights. The apartment above the bakery became home. Mrs. Chen would slip them free cookies after school. The girls would help her with inventory on weekends, earning spending money and learning Mandarin curse words that made her laugh. Celine grew confident, fierce even. She started standing up to bullies at school, defending kids like she wished someone had defended her. Lyra became the family comedian, making us laugh until our sides hurt with her spot-on impressions of our neighbors. Last month, Celine made honor roll. Lyra won the school math competition. We celebrated at the fancy Italian place downtown, our first real splurge in years. They wore their best dresses, acted sophisticated, asked the waiter about wine pairings as a joke. I watched them across the table, so grown up, so resilient, and realized we'd not just survive, we'd thrive. Then yesterday Dorian shows up at our door. Designer clothes, expensive haircut, holding hands with some guy named Cassian. "Surprise," he says, grinning like nothing happened. "We're engaged. I want the girls to be flower girls at our wedding." Celine and Lyra just stare. Then Lyra stepped forward, this kid who used to have meltdowns when he didn't call. "Excuse me," she says, voice steady as ice. "Who are you?" Dorian laughed nervously. "Lyra, it's daddy. I know I look different, but no." Celine joins in. "Our dad died 3 years ago. You're just some stranger." They linked arms, blocking the doorway like tiny bodyguards. "The position has been filled," Lyra adds boldly. I watched my ex-husband's face crumble as 2 12-year-olds delivered the most savage rejection I'd ever witnessed. He left without another word. That night, Celine asked if she handled it right. "Perfectly," I said. "Absolutely perfectly."